Hey everybody, welcome to the warbossfitz channel. Today we are having our tournament. This is going to be just an overview of everything. Here we have some tables. Yeah, we're going to mix some things up here, but just starting everything off. We got 8 tables. We got people showing up. And then over here I was able to finish off the trophies. Check these out. Yeah.
Hey everybody, what follows is a report of a tournament that I ran here in Flint, Michigan about 2 weeks ago. We had 10 players descend on my friend's basement where we set up tables to play a one-page rules tournament. So I got some videos from that, I got a whole bunch of pictures, and we'll talk about it as we go.
Robot mode.
Sweet. Ooh. Cool.
I love it.
Yeah, all right.
So like I said, in our tournament, we had 10 players show up. We had a Soul Snatchers cult, we had Wolf Brothers and Prime Brothers, Alien Hives, 2 Robot Legions, one of those being run by Sarah, who is a OPR Ranger from down in the Detroit area, a Human Defense Force, and High Elf Fleet List, Machine Cult and Alien Hives, a Saurian Star Host, and then we had another Alien Hives and Mechanical Force. It was real funny. We had 2 Iron Hives armies made by the Maker's Cult, and you saw one of them in the clip previously, him showing off his mechanical horrors beyond human recognition.
He's got a rocket cell.
Loading sixes. I've got one minus. So 3 pistol shots.
Just one more squad left. Are these guys fast?
They are slow. They are actually slow. The only reason they're good is because they tunnel.
So this is my first one-page rules tournament that I have run. I have run maybe hundreds of 40K tournaments in the past over my 30 years of gaming with tabletop war games. I've been a war gamer all the way since the end of 2nd edition of 40K, so it's been a good while. I feel like I'm old when I say things like that, but this is the first one where I've had my name on it, and our little local gaming group here really pulled stuff together to make this work. So we did have a few hiccups. We were not able to find a store that would host us because a lot of them, at least the ones that I talked to, didn't quite understand that OPR players, they buy anything. We're not just there to, just show up, play, and leave. We had a little bit of a parking snafu the day of. We were told by the college that we were supposed to have the parking at, which was at the end of the block, that we weren't going to be allowed to park there, even though it was the summertime and not a single car ended up there the entire day. They still said they were going to tow us. So most people, their first interaction with me when they showed up was me out there playing traffic cop, pulling cars into the front yard, pulling into the driveway, and just trying to cram as many in there as I could. And a big shout out to James, who was the winner of our tournament. Surprisingly enough, we played at his house. We crammed everyone down to the basement. We put together the boards. We pulled all of our terrain and mats out. We were able to put together enough tables to get everybody a good game. As soon as we started, we realized that the air conditioner was broken. So what was planned on being a 4-round day ended up turning into a 3-round day. And I cut it early because it was hot in the basement. It is the middle of summer in Michigan, and it gets really hot here, believe it or not. And the floor was starting to sweat. And it had started to sweat to such a point to where me just walking around the basement, I was starting to slide around. And I didn't want to have to call an ambulance for my first OPR tournament. I didn't want any slip and falls, and we all had a good time up to that point. I didn't want to ruin it. So as far as the organization of the tournament itself, I ran on a 3-1-0 system. If you won your game, you got 3 victory points. If you tied, you both get 1 victory point, and if you lost, you got 0 victory points. And then we just did a cumulative score from there. So the person who won the tournament was James with his alien hives of 3 hive lords going around just monster mashing stuff. Second place was Chris, who was Spaceman Coco, who has been on many Friday night fights here. And he was running the army that I had painted the week before on the channel, the Human Defense Force and High Elf Fleet Hybrid. And then third place was Allan with his Wolf Brothers and his Wolf Prime Brothers. And I so did him dirty. He was talking when I took the picture, and I think that face is just great. Now, James and Allan are 2 local players. I tried to start them as far apart as possible because we all play each other all the time. And then round 3, I was like, of course, somehow you 2 knuckleheads were able to find each other in the tournament, and I have to pair you together. It was a close game between them. James ended up winning, and Allan dropped to 3rd place because Chris, with his Human Defense Force and High Elf Fleet, he was able to win such an overwhelming victory in his first game. Compared to everyone else, he actually nearly tables his opponent, so he was able to get the leg up over top of Allan. Allan actually, with his Wolf Brothers, both of his wins previously were just by the skin of his teeth. And running 4 units in a tournament with multiple objectives and progressive objectives, he did an amazing job being able to cover as much ground as he did to win the first 2 games. And then for the prize that I hold in the highest esteem, our Best Painted Award, that went to Scott with his Saurian Star Host. Now, he has been showing some work production pictures of these on the Discord on the run-up to the tournament, and he got them done just in time, and they looked absolutely gorgeous. So he was able to take home the Best Painted with Sarah and her Robot Legions, a very close second. So overall, I would like to thank everybody who came out to take part in my first 1-page rules tournament. Everybody left and said they were having a great time. It was fun. They can't wait for the next one. So we are already getting stuff together for that. And watch my Discord for some updates on that one. And then on the channel here, there'll be some updates for that. I haven't decided if we're going to do the next one in 3 months or 6 months. Next time, we're going to be doing it in an actual hall where we can, make sure the air conditioner is working. And I can be sure to get better lighting for the pictures that I will be taking. So that's it for this week. A really quick recap of the tournament that we had a couple weeks ago. Once again, thank you guys for coming out, and thank you for being part of the greatest hobby in the world. And I hope you're having fun playing OPR wherever you are. And we'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.